Hello, I'm Kimberly Helkin in Washington. These are the main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. Hundreds of people rallied in front of Pakistan's parliament in the capital Islamabad to protest against the military offensive in the SWAT Valley. Members of the Jamaat-e-Islami party called for an end to the fighting, saying it's civilians that are suffering. Meantime, Pakistani troops continue their push to rid Mingor of Taliban, moving from airstrikes to intense street fights. Al Jazeera's Mike Hanna is in Islamabad, where he finds resistance to an increasingly difficult battle to be growing.
This, according to military spokesmen, will be a painfully slow task. We understand that infantry units are moving through the town. It is essentially house-to-house search, hand-to-hand combat. A very difficult military campaign, a very difficult military operation being conducted there.
Al Jazeera's Mike Hanna reporting there. Well, a suicide bomber has killed at least 7 people outside a police headquarters in the Somali capital. It comes after 2 weeks of intense gun battles between government troops and fighters from Al-Shabaab and the Islamic Party. The UN says more than 50,000 people have been forced to flee Mogadishu since the latest fighting began. The leaders of Iran, Pakistan, and Afghanistan have wrapped up a one-day trilateral summit in Tehran. The 3 presidents discussed a joint strategy for combating militancy in the region. Pakistani President Asif Ali Zardari said the countries had reached a broad consensus on further cooperation. The Tamil Tigers have confirmed the death of their leader a week after Sri Lanka's military claimed to have killed him. It ends speculation among some ethnic Tamils who doubted his death despite the release of television pictures. And after 2 days of delays, the space shuttle Atlantis has finally arrived back on Earth. Poor weather prevented the spacecraft and its crew of 7 from landing in Florida and instead touched down in California. Wrapped up a successful mission to overhaul the 19-year-old Hubble Space Telescope, allowing it to continue working for up to another decade. Well, those are the top stories. Don't forget, you can always stay up to date with all your news on our website. That's aljazeera.net/English.